Hello, the purpose of this video is to demonstrate the different rules for differentiation. So in our lesson, I have derived the different rules of differentiation using our limits. Okay, so from that we have defined our constant rule, wherein the derivative of a constant is always equal to 0. The derivative of x with respect to dx is equal to 1. The derivative of c multiplied by a function u of x is equal to c multiplied by the derivative of u of x with respect to dx, and the derivative of our u of x plus v of x, which is yung tinatawag nating sum rule, will be equal to d u of x dx plus d v of x dx. This is our sum rule. As you can see, yung u of x natin and v of x are equations in terms of x. Okay? And then we have the derivative of u of x multiplied by v of x with respect to dx is equal to u of x d v of x with respect to dx plus v of x du of x with respect to dx. This is our product rule. And for our quotient rule, we have d u of x divided by v of x is equal to v d of x with respect to dx minus u dv of x with respect to dx divided by v squared, which is our quotient rule. And lastly, we have our power rule, wherein we have d u raised to n u of x raised to n dx is equal to n u of x raised to n minus 1 d of x over dx. So these are the different rules for differentiation in algebraic functions that we have derived using our limits. So now I will demonstrate the different use of these formulas. So let's have our example number 1. So let's have a value of y which is equal to 4 plus 2x minus 3x squared minus 5x cubed minus 8x raised to 4 plus 9x raised to 5. Okay. So here we will demonstrate the different use of our power rule, Of course, yung ating C, uh, yung ating power rule, yung ating constant rule, and our constant multiplied by u of x rule. So dito, we will get our y prime, wherein we have our dy over dx. So pag kinuha natin yung derivative nito, we'll have the derivative of 4 plus 2x minus 3x squared minus 5x cubed minus 8x raised to 4 plus 9x raised to 5 with respect to dx. So using sum rule, pwede nating so pwede nating i-distribute yung ating derivative, wherein we will have a value of it is equal to the derivative of 4 with respect to dx plus the derivative of 2x with respect to dx minus the derivative of 3x squared with respect to dx minus the derivative of 5x cubed with respect to dx minus the derivative of 8x raised to 4 with respect to dx plus the derivative of 9x raised to 5 with respect to dx. So after sum rule, pwede natin gawin yung next is to differentiate your 4, which is this is the derivative of a constant with respect to dx, so we'll have a value equal to 0. Next is this can be written using our formula of the derivative cu with respect to dx, which is equal to c du of x over dx. Of course, ganito lang din yung iba dyan. So from this term and this term, pwede natin gamitin yan. So therefore, from this, we'll have a value equal to 0 plus 2 the derivative of x with respect to dx minus 3 the derivative of x squared with respect to dx minus 5 the derivative of x cubed with respect to dx minus 8 the derivative of x raised to 4 with respect to dx plus 9 the derivative of x raised to 5 with respect to dx. So after nyan, let us demonstrate kung ano yung pwedeng natin i-derivative. So from this, we have 0 plus the derivative of x with respect to x is equal to 1. So minus. So what will be the solution of this one? So all of these terms, we can use our power rule. So yung power rule natin, wherein we have n u raised to n minus 1 du over dx. So let's say na yung u natin dito will be our x. So u is equal to x, our n will be equal to 2. So from this, we may say that we'll have a value of 2 u raised to n minus 1 wherein du over dx, wherein our u is equal to x. So therefore, we'll have 2 multiplied by x dx over dx. So from this, we may demonstrate that it is equal to 2. Okay? So, baba ko na lang ito dito. We have 0 plus 2 minus 3 multiplied by, we have multiplied by 2 multiplied by x multiplied by the derivative of x is dx with respect to x is equal to 1. Okay? So, ganun lang din yung gagawin natin dito. We have let n will be equal to 3. Your u will be equal to x. So, therefore, we'll have a value of n u raised to n minus 1 du over dx, which is equal to 3 x raised to 3 minus 1 dx with respect to dx. So we'll have a value of 3x squared multiplied by 1. So from this, we'll have a value equal to negative 5 multiplied by 3x squared 8. So we'll demonstrate it using our we will solve it using our product rule, our power rule, wherein we have n is equal to 4. Ayan. So u is equal to x. So therefore 4x raised to 4 minus 1 dx with respect to dx will have a value of 4x cubed multiplied by 1. So from that we'll have a value equal to negative 8 multiplied by 4 multiplied by x cubed multiplied by 1. And finally, our 9x raised to 5. So take note that our n will be equal to 5, our u will be equal to x. So therefore we'll have 5x raised to 5 minus 1 dx with respect to dx will have a value of 5x raised to 4 multiplied by 1. So plus 9 multiplied by 5x raised to 4. Yan. So 5x raised to 4. Yan. So by further manipulation of the equation, we'll have a value equal to 0 plus 2 minus 6x minus 15x squared minus 32x cubed plus 45x raised to 4. Okay, so this will be our dy over dx. Take note that dy over dx can also be written as our y prime. Okay, so tanggalin ko na rin yung 0 dito, no? It is equal to 2 minus 6x minus 15x squared minus 32x cubed plus 45x raised to 4, which is equal to our y prime. Okay, so that is our example number 1. So recap, first example, ginamitan natin siya ng sum rule and also yung rule ng ating constant multiplied by the function wherein pwede natin siya labas. So take note na yung sum rule natin is that pwede mo siya gamitin pag gusto mong yung diskarte mo is distribute yung derivative mo, which is d over dx. So take note na applicable lang yan directly pag sum rule yung gagamitin mo. Okay, so pag nakita ka ng addition and subtraction, so pwede mo gamitin yung sum rule natin para malesen yung hassle mo sa pag-derivative ng bawat term. So next is, after using the sum rule, gumamit tayo ng different rules like yung ating constant rule. So pag nag-derivative ka ng constant, always 0 yan kasi wala yung pagbabago. Nakita nyo naman sa graph ko dati sa ating derivation. Next is, after natin gumamit nyan, gumamit tayo ng power rule. Okay, yung power rule natin is n u raised to n minus 1 d over dx. Take note yung power rule natin, pwede mo rin siya gamitin sa ating mga radicals kasi pag ginawa mong power yung mga radicals natin, naka-raise yung mga term natin in fraction form. And then also mag-ingat ka sa mga signs ng exponent mo. It's either kasi pag galing siya sa baba, pag tinataas mo siya, nagiging negative yung value niya. Okay, so after using our different rules that can be applied into the equation, so we came up to our answer, which is equal to 2 minus 6x minus 15x squared minus 32x cubed plus 45x raised to 4. Actually, pag gamay mo na tong differential calculus, pwede mo lang mentalin tong number 1. Okay, so kaya siya mahaba kasi pinakita ko sa inyo yung demonstration ng ating rules. Okay, So that is our example number 1. So let's have our example number 2, wherein we have y is equal to 1 over x plus 3 over x squared plus 2 all over x cubed. So take note that we may write this as y is equal to x raised to negative 1 plus 3 multiplied by x raised to negative 2 plus 2 multiplied by x raised to negative 3. So if you would differentiate this one with respect to x, so dy over dx will have a value equal to negative 1 x raised to negative 2 plus negative 6 x raised to negative 3 plus 2 multiplied by negative 3 x raised to negative 4, which is equal to negative 1 all over x squared minus 6 all over x cubed plus minus, I should say, minus 6 all over x raised to negative 4. Okay, so which is equal to y prime. So how did we do that? So take note that we would use the sum rule and product rule. So take note that in this, pwede lang po natin ilagay na y is equal to, or dy over dx is equal to the derivative of x raised to negative 1 with respect to dx plus the derivative of 3x raised to negative 2 with respect to dx plus the derivative of 2 multiplied by x raised to negative 3 with respect to dx, and then after that we would dito pwede na natin gamitin yung product rule, n u raised to n minus 1 du over dx, wherein your u is equal to x and your n is equal to negative 1. So we'll have a value equal to negative 1 multiplied by u, which is equal to x raised to negative 1 minus 1, okay, which is the derivative of x with respect to dx. So we'll have a value of negative x raised to negative 2 dx over dx. Okay, so next is our ito, negative 3x squared. So from this, pwede nating sabihin that n is equal to negative 2, wherein your u will be equal to negative 2. So from this, you'll have negative 2. Your u, I should say, is equal to x. So we'll have value equal to negative 2 multiplied by dx over dx. So multiplied by yung u natin, hindi ko nalagay, u raised to n minus 1. So x raised to negative 2 minus 1. So we'll have a value equal to negative 2 multiplied by x raised to negative 3 dx over dx. So from this, for the latter, pwede kong isulat to kanina na as 3 du over 3 x raised to negative 2 with respect to dx. Okay? And then after nyan, so therefore mag-multiply tayo ng 3 dito, we'll have a value equal to 3 multiplied by negative 2 multiplied by x raised to negative 3 multiplied by the derivative of x with respect to x is 1. So therefore we have 6, negative 6 all over x raised to positive 3. And so for our third equation, or third term, we'll have 2 the derivative of x raised to negative 3 dx. So product rule, wherein your u will be equal to x, your n will be equal to negative 3. So therefore, we'll have a value of 2 multiplied by u raised to n minus 1. So multiplied by our n, du over dx, wherein we'll have a value equal to 2 multiplied by n, which is equal to negative 3 multiplied by u raised to negative 3 minus 1 dx over dx. So you'll have a value equal to negative 6 multiplied by x raised to negative 4 dx over dx, where we have negative 6 multiplied by x raised to negative 4 multiplied by 1. So from this, we may write it as negative 6 all over x raised to 4. So that would be that term. Okay, that is our example number 2. Okay, so let's have our example number 3. So we're in our y is equal to 2x raised to 1 half plus 6x raised to 1 third minus 2x raised to 3 halves. So let's have our dy over dx. Wherein we'll have a value equal to 2 multiplied by 1 half x raised to 1 half minus 1 dx over dx plus 6 multiplied by 1 third multiplied by x raised to 1 third minus 1 multiplied by dx over dx minus 2 multiplied by 3 halves multiplied by x raised to 3 halves minus 1 dx over dx. Okay? So, mapapansin nyo, nandyan na yung ating CU, which is equal to CDU over dx, and our power rule. Okay, we're in N. Key formula natin is NU raised to N minus 1 du over dx and CDU over dx. Okay. So, from this, we'll have a value equal to 2 multiplied by 1 half is equal to 1 multiplied by x raised to 1 half minus 1 will be negative 1 half. Kasi magiging 2 over 2 lang yan. Okay? Multiplied by the derivative of x is equal to 1 plus our 6 multiplied by 1 third is 2. X raised to 1 third minus 1 is 1 third minus 3 third is equal to negative 2 third. The derivative of x is equal to 1. So minus 2 multiplied by 3 halves is equal to negative 3. X raised to 3 halves minus 1 will be 3 third minus 2 halves, which is equal to 1 half. So 3x raised to 1 half multiplied by the derivative of x is equal to 1. So therefore, we'll have a value equal to 1 all over x raised to 1 half plus 2 all over x raised to 2 third minus 3x raised to 1 half. Okay, so that would be our y prime, or our dy over dx. Okay, let's have our example number 4, wherein we have our f of x, or your y, is equal to square root of x squared plus 6x plus 3. Note that your u of x will be equal to x squared plus 6x plus 3, wherein y is equal to u of x raised to 1 half. Wherein, from this, we may say that we will use the formula of our power rule, wherein n u raised to n minus 1 du over dx. So our n here will be equal to 1 half. Our u will be equal to u of x, which is equal to square root of our x squared plus 6x plus 3. Okay. So from this, we'll have a value equal to y equals square square root of, no, y is equal to, okay, so tatanggal natin square root dito. So our u of x will be equal to x squared plus 6x plus 3. Okay. So y is equal to x squared plus 6x plus 3 raised to 1 half. Okay. So from this, we'll have dy over dx is equal to n, which is equal to 1 half. So 1 half multiplied by our u of x, which is equal to x squared plus 6x plus 3 multiplied by the derivative of x squared plus 6x plus 3 with respect to dx. So therefore, we will have a value equal to 1 half multiplied by x squared plus 6x plus 3 multiplied by derivative of x squared is equal to 2x plus the derivative of 6x is equal to 6 plus the derivative of 3 is equal to 0. So from this, we will have a value equal to 1 half multiplied by x squared plus 6x plus 3 multiplied by 2x plus 6. But wait, we forgot to have this one, itong term na to, which is nandito dapat siya. So n minus 1, so n minus 1, so n minus 1, which means na it is equal to 1 half multiplied by x squared plus 6x plus 3 multiplied by our n, which is equal to 1 half minus 1 multiplied by 2x plus 6. So we'll have a value equal to 2x plus 6 multiplied by 2 multiplied by our x squared plus 6x plus 3 raised to positive 1 half. Okay, so which is can be written also as 2x plus 6 divided by 2 multiplied by square root of x squared plus 6x plus 3. To simplify it further, so if factor natin to into, factor out ko yung 2, we'll have a value of x plus 3. Diba? So from this, we'll have a value of 2 multiplied by x plus 3 divided by 2 multiplied by square root of x squared plus 6x plus 3. So from this, ka-cancel out natin yung 2 will have a value of x plus 3 divided by square root of x squared plus 6x plus 3, which is our y prime. Okay, let's have our example number 5. Wherein we have y is equal to 3x plus 4 squared multiplied by x minus 5 raised to 3. So let's have our product rule, wherein we have u of x, v of x, derivative with respect to the x will have a value of d u of x dx multiplied by v of x plus u of x d v of x dx. Okay, so from this, our u of x will be equal to 3x plus 4 squared, and v of x is equal to x minus 5 raised to 3. We will have a value of our dy over dx will be equal to v of x, which is equal to x minus 5 raised to 3 multiplied by the derivative of 3x plus 4 squared dx plus u of x, which is 3x plus 4 raised to 2 multiplied by the derivative of x minus 5 raised to 3 with respect to dx. Okay, so from this, ang next na gagawin natin is our power rule. Okay, wherein your u of x will be equal to 3x plus 4, and your n will be equal to 2. And also, our u of x sub 2 na lang, which is equal to x minus 5, and n sub 2 is equal to 3. So therefore, we would use our n u raised to n minus 1 du over dx. Also, ganito rin yung gagawin natin dito, wherein n u raised to n minus 1 du over dx. Okay, so by further manipulation of the equation, we will have, or applying the formula, we'll have x minus 5 raised to 3 multiplied by our to, diba, n natin, we have 2, we have 3x plus 4, 2 minus 1 multiplied by the derivative of 3x plus 4 dx plus 3x plus 4 squared multiplied by n, which is 3, multiplied by x minus 5 raised to 3 minus 1, the derivative of x minus 5 dx. So by further manipulation of the equation, we will have a value equal to x minus 5 raised to 3 multiplied by 2 multiplied by 3x plus 4. 2 minus 1 will be raised to 1 multiplied by the derivative of 3x plus 4 will be equal to 3 plus 3x is 3x plus 4 squared multiplied by 3 multiplied by x minus 5 squared multiplied by the derivative of x minus 5 is equal to 1. Okay, so take note that the derivative of this one will be the derivative of 3x with respect to dx plus the derivative of 4, which is equal to 3. The derivative of x with respect to x plus the derivative of 4 is 0. Note the derivative of 3 is equal to 3 multiplied by 1. Kaya siya naging 3 na lang. Okay? So, dito naman sa kabila, we have ito, x minus 5 is that the derivative of x minus 5 is that the derivative of x with respect to x minus the derivative of the derivative of 5 with respect to dx, which is equal to 1 minus 0. Kaya siya naging 1 na lang. Okay? So, by further manipulation of the equation, we'll have a value equal to x minus 5 raised to 3 multiplied by 2 multiplied by 3 is 6 multiplied by 3x plus 4 plus 3x plus 4 squared multiplied by x minus 5 squared multiplied by our 3 multiplied by 1 is 3. And so, for more simplification, ang next na gagawin natin is to factor out our x minus 5 squared and 3x plus 4. So, from this, we may say that since this is terms are both true to the equation, to so true sila sa equation natin, and also our 3, which is also a factor of 6, which is 3 multiplied by 2. So therefore, we can say, or we may write this equation as x minus 5 squared multiplied by 3x plus 4 multiplied by 3. So multiplied by, pag pinactor out natin yan, syempre parang divide natin siya. So matitira is x minus 5 squared divided by 3x plus 4 divided by 3. X minus 5 cubed multiplied by 6 multiplied by 3x plus 4 divided by x minus 5 squared multiplied by 3x plus 4 multiplied by 3 is, we'll have x minus 5 cubed minus x minus 5 squared is x minus 5 multiplied by 1 multiplied by 6 divided by 3 is 2. So plus our 3x plus 4 squared multiplied by x minus 5 squared multiplied by 3 divided by x minus 5 squared multiplied by 3x plus 4 multiplied by 3, which is 3x plus 4. Okay. So therefore, we will have a value equal to x minus 5 squared multiplied by 3x plus 4 multiplied by 3 multiplied by x minus 2x minus 10. Okay, 2x minus 10 plus 3x plus 4. By further manipulation of this equation, we'll have a value equal to x minus 5 squared multiplied by 3x plus 4 multiplied by 3 multiplied by 2x plus 3x is 5x. Negative 10 plus 4 is negative 6, which is equal to our y prime. Okay. That is our example number 5. So let's have another example. Wherein y is equal to x minus 6 divided by 3x plus 4 is to 110. Okay, so in this situation, our f of x will be equal to x minus 6 divided by 3x plus 4, where your n is equal to 1/3. So therefore, from this, we can say that using our formula of our power rule, we have n u raised to n minus 1 du over dx. Okay, wherein we have a value of 1/3 u, which is x minus 6 all over 3x plus 4 raised to 1/3 minus 1, and the derivative of our x minus 6 all over 3x plus 4. Okay, so from there we will get the y prime, which is equal to our 1/3 multiplied by x minus 6 all over 3x plus 4 multiplied by 1/3 minus 1 is negative 2/3. From 1/3 minus 3 over 3. Okay, so multiplied by derivative of our x minus 6 all over 3x plus 4 with respect to our x. So how will we solve this one? Of course, we would differentiate it using our power rule, product quotient rule, wherein we have u of x is equal to x minus 6 and our v of x is equal to 3x plus 4. So from this, we may say that we have v, using our formula of v dx with v du with respect to dx minus u dv with respect to u dv of x, or u of x dv dx with respect to dx divided by v squared n. So therefore, we may say that we have a value of 3x plus 4 multiplied by the derivative of our u of x, which is equal to x minus 6 with respect to dx minus u of x, which is equal to x minus 6 multiplied by the derivative of 3x plus 4 with respect to dx all over our 3x plus 4 squared. Okay, by further manipulation of this equation, we'll have a value equal to 1/3. Substitute ko na muna 1/3 multiplied by x minus 6 all over 3x plus 4 raised to negative 2/3. Okay, so for this one, we'll have, so lalagyan ko siya ng bracket, the 3x plus 4 multiplied by the derivative of x minus 6 is equal to the derivative of x is equal to 1 and the derivative of 6 is 0. Tama? So sum rule natin, distributive property ng ating differential derivative. Okay, so minus our x minus 6 multiplied by the derivative of 3x is equal to the derivative of 3x is 3 and the derivative of 4 is 0, divided by, of course, our 3x plus 4 squared, or our v. Okay, so we'll have a value equal to 1/3 multiplied by x minus 6 all over 3x plus 4 raised to negative 2/3 multiplied by, simplify natin, we'll have a value of 3x plus 4 minus 3x minus negative, so we have negative 3x, and then positive 3 multiplied by negative 6 is negative 18, multiplied by negative 1 we have positive 18, divided by our 3x plus 4 squared. Okay, so from this we'll have a value equal to 3x minus 3x is 0, and 4 plus 18 is equal to 22. So therefore we'll have answer which is equal to 1/3 multiplied by x minus 6 all over 3x plus 4 raised to negative 2/3 multiplied by 18 all over 3x plus 4 squared. Okay, by further manipulation you can see that this is at negative, so therefore I may write it as 1 all over x minus 6 all over 3x plus 4 raised to positive 2/3. So which means pwede kong itaas to, so therefore it can be written as 3x plus 4 all over x minus 6 raised to positive 2/3. Okay, so therefore we'll have a value equal to 1/3 multiplied by 3x plus 4 all over x minus 6 raised to 2/3 multiplied by 18 all over 3x plus 4 squared. So by further manipulation we'll have a value equal to this is okay, so 22 dapat to, sorry, so 4 plus 18 is 22, right? So this is 22 and also this is 22. Okay, so from that we'll have a value equal to 22 over 3 multiplied by 3x plus 4 all over x minus 6 raised to 2 all over 3x plus 4 squared. Okay, so mapapansin mo dito that we can group this one, right? So pag grouping that one, we may say that it is 3x plus 4 all over 3x plus 4 squared and raised to 2/3. Okay, so I will write it in our equation. So we have 3x plus 4 all over 3x plus 4 squared, and this is raised to 2/3, of course multiplied by our 1 all over x minus 6. So by further multiplication, okay, we will go back to our we'll go back sa ating rule, which is a raised to m minus n. So we'll have a value equal to 2/3 minus 2/3 minus 2, which is equal to 2/3 minus 6 over 3, which is equal to 4 over 3, which is equal to raised to a. But what is this? 4 over 3, syempre naka-negative siya. Pag nasa taas, ibababa natin siya, magiging positive siya. So from this, we'll have a value equal to 22 over 3 multiplied by 1 all over 3x plus 4 raised to 4 over 3, so or 4 over 3 multiplied by x minus 6, which is our final answer, which is equal to our 5 prime. Okay, so note, 22 over 3 multiplied by 1 all over 3x plus 4 raised to 4 over 3 multiplied by x minus 6. So yan yung sagot natin. Baka in case na hindi nyo maintindihan yung sulat ko. Okay, this is our sample number 6. This is our example number 7. when we have our y is equal to square root of 6 minus square root of x. So, note how will we solve this? Power rule. Power rule lang yan. So, we'll have y is equal to 6 minus square root of x raised to 1 half. Okay, parehas lang yan. So, using our power rule, we will have a value equal to 10. So, let u of x or f of x will be equal to 6 minus square root of x. Yung initialization nyo ng pangalan ng equation nyo, depends kung paano nyo siya or ano yung objective nyo. Okay? Sa akin, ini-initialize ko lang siya para makita nyo na this is the formula. Okay? Para makita nyo na kung paano ba gumagama yung formula nila. But particularly, there are some cases wherein wag mo siyang direct na gagamitan ng differential rules. Pwede na before doing this, i-simplify mo muna para hindi ka mahirapan later on. Okay? But in my cases of my example, so direct ko siyang ginagawa because it's already in their simplified form. Okay? So, u of x is equal to 6 minus the square root of x. And our n here is equal to 1 half. So, therefore, guys, we'll have a value of n u raised to n minus 1 du over dx. Wherein yung n natin is equal to 1 half. Tapos yung u natin is equal to u natin is equal to 6 minus square root of x, which is raised to n to. So we have our n, which is 1 half minus 1, and the derivative of our 6 minus square root of x with respect to x. Okay? So therefore, I may say that this is our y prime. So by further manipulation, y prime is equal to 1 half multiplied by 6 minus square root of x raised to 1 half minus 1 multiplied by the derivative of 6, which is 0, minus the derivative of our square root of x with respect to dx. So therefore, we'll have y prime is equal to 1 half multiplied by 6 minus the square root of x will be 1 half minus 1 is negative 1 half multiplied by negative 1, syempre negative yan. So multiplied by the derivative of square root of x will be the derivative of x raised to 1 half, which is equal to 1 half multiplied by x raised to 1 half minus 1. Okay? Multiplied by the derivative of x with respect to dx. Kasi, yung magiging n natin dito will be equal to 1 half, and then yung u of x natin will be equal to x. Okay? So, therefore, we'll have a value equal to 1 half multiplied by x raised to 1 half minus 1, and the derivative of x is equal to 1. So, by further manipulation of the equation, we will have 1 half multiplied by 1 all over square root of 6 minus square root of x multiplied by negative 1 half multiplied by 1 all over square root of x multiplied by 1. So, paano siya naging ganyan? Basically because this x raised to 1 half minus 1 is equal to x raised to 1 half minus 2 over 2, which is x raised to negative 1 half. So, it is equal to 1 all over x raised to 1 half. Right? So, by further manipulation or by simplification of this equation, I will have probably a value equal to negative 1 all over 4 multiplied by 1 all over square root of 6 minus the square root of x multiplied by 1 all over square root of x. Suppose we would like to find the value of x, find y prime at x is equal to find the value of y prime, okay, at x is equal to 4. Okay. So pag sinabi yung ganyan, so therefore we'll have y prime is equal to negative 1 over 4 multiplied by 1 all over square root of 6 minus the square root of 4 So multiplied by 1 all over square root of 4. Yan. So by further manipulation of this equation, we'll have a value equal to y prime equals negative 1/4 multiplied by 1 all over square root of 6 minus 2 multiplied by 1 over square root of 4. So in this case, you will see that it is y prime equals negative 1 over 4 multiplied by 1 over square root of 4 multiplied by 1 over square root of 4. So we'll have a value equal to negative 1 over 4 multiplied by 4, because the square root of 4 multiplied by square root of 4 is equal to 4, which is equal to negative 1 over 16. This is how your y prime. Okay. Okay, pick up ko lang yung ginawa natin sa example number 7 is that siyempre kinuha natin yung solution natin through our power rule. After that power rule, siyempre continuous power rule tayo kung matapos natin yung process wherein we have nu raised to n minus 1 du over dx, and then upon solving this one or getting the derivative with respect to our formula with respect to dx, so we have continuously get the derivative of the function. So while continuously differentiating, nag-occur tayo sa another square root of x. So pag nakakita ka ng ganyan tapos nasa digit siya, siyempre i-apply nyo ulit yung ating formula until such time that we would come up to our final equation wherein wala ka ng du, which is equal to our y prime. So after that, nung pinakita ko yung y prime natin, the problem then ask another question wherein find the value of y prime at x is equal to 4. Pag mga ganitong scenario, ang gagawin nyo lang is i-substitute nyo yung value ng 4 sa variable x natin. So upon that, i-solve nyo siya until makuha nyo yung ating y prime, which is equal to negative 1 all over 16. Okay? So let's have our example number 8. Okay. So we have y is equal to 2 all over 4x plus 1 raised to 3. Okay? So 4x plus 1 raised to 3, no? Wherein yung u of x natin will be equal to 4x plus 1. Okay? Yung n natin is equal to 3, which is wrong, diba? Dapat negative 3 to. Bakit? Kasi ang gagawin natin dito, 2 multiplied by 4x plus 1 raised to negative 3. Okay? So from this, we may use our power rule wherein we have n u raised to n minus 1 du over dx, wherein we'll have a value of negative 3 multiplied by u, which is equal to 4x plus 1 raised to negative 3 minus 1 multiplied by the derivative of our u of x, which is equal to 4x plus 1 with respect to dx. Okay? So from this we'll have negative 3 multiplied by 4x plus 1 raised to negative 3 minus 1 will be equal to negative 4 multiplied by the derivative of 4x plus 1 will be equal to 4. Siyempre, this will be equal to negative 12 multiplied by 4x plus 1 raised to negative 4. So that would be our y prime. So take note that we will have a value equal to y equals 2 multiplied by the derivative of our 4x plus 1 raised to negative 3 with respect to dx. So therefore, this is equal to this one. So therefore we'll have a value equal to y equals 2 multiplied by negative 12 multiplied by 4x plus 1 raised to negative 4. Okay, so therefore we'll have a value equal to y equals negative 24 all over 4x plus 1 raised to 4. Okay, so actually pwede nyo rin gamitan yun ng ating quotient rule. Okay, pag gumamit ka ng quotient rule mo, yung magiging u mo dito will be 2 at quotient rule. Ang gagawin mo dito, yung magiging u mo will be equal to 2, yung v mo will be equal to 4x plus 1 raised to 3. So ang gagawin mo is that v du minus cu dv all over v squared, tama, wherein yung v natin is equal to dito, so 4x plus 1 raised to 3 multiplied by the derivative of 2 minus 2 multiplied by our derivative of our 4x plus 1 raised to 3 divided by 4x plus 1 squared, which is equal to 6. Diba? So this is 0 to, diba? 0 multiplied by any variable or numbers is still 0. So may iwan ito. Tama? We'll have a value equal to negative 2 multiplied by 3 multiplied by 4x plus 1 squared multiplied by the derivative of 4x is equal to 4 multiplied by the derivative of 1 is equal to 4 plus the derivative of 1 is 0. Ganyan. So therefore we'll have a value of 4x plus 1 raised to 6. So from this we'll have a value of negative 6 multiplied by 4 is negative 24 divided by 4x plus 1 squared divided by 4x plus 1 raised to 6 is equal to 4x plus 1 is to 4. Yan, parehas lang sila. Okay, that is our quotient rule and our power rule. Okay, so yan yun. Example na, wherein let's have y is equal to 3x plus 1 divided by square root of 3x squared plus 2. Okay, so how will we solve this one? Dalawa yung i-recommend ko. Either gamit tayo ng quotient rule or gagamit tayo ng product rule. Okay, so pag quotient rule ganyan, pwede mo siyang gamitan ng product rule. Of course, based lang yan sa creativity mo and also on how you understand the equation and how would you make the equation easier for you to solve. Okay, so dito we have 3x plus 1 divided by square root of 3x squared plus 2. So considering that we would solve it using our quotient rule, we have our u of x is equal to 3x plus 1, tapos yung ating v of x is equal to the square root of 3x squared plus 2. Ayan. So paano yan? Gamitin natin yung ating product, yung ating quotient rule, wherein we have take note that this is also can be written as 3x squared plus 2 raised to 1/2. Tama? So from this we have v of x which is equal to 3x squared plus 2 square root multiplied by the derivative of u which is equal to 3x plus 1 with respect to dx minus our u of x which is equal to 3x plus 1 multiplied by the derivative of our square root of 3x squared plus 2 with respect to dx divided by our v of x which is equal to square root of 3x squared plus 2 squared. Okay? So take note, no? Ito yung ating quotient rule, which is, formula is v du minus u dv all over v squared. Okay? So from this, we will have a value equal to square root of 3x squared plus 2 multiplied by the derivative of 3x is equal to, ka-prime yun yung sum rule, di ba? Magkakaroon ka ng derivative of 3x plus the derivative of 1 with respect to dx. So you will have a value of 3 plus 0 minus our 3x plus 1 multiplied by the derivative of our square root of 3x squared plus 2 raised to 1 half, wherein we'll have a value of 1 half multiplied by 3x squared plus 2 multiplied by 1 half minus 1 multiplied by the derivative of 3x plus 2, which is equal to 6x. Okay? So multiplied by 1 half. Yan. So multiplied by our 3x squared plus 2 raised to 1 half minus 1 is negative 1 half multiplied by our 6x. Okay? So divided by our square root of 3x squared plus 2. Okay? So by further manipulation of this equation, we'll have a value of square root of 3x squared plus 2 multiplied by 3 minus 3x plus 1 multiplied by 1 half multiplied by 6x is positive 3x. So take to negative to kasi bababa natin. So this will be 1 all over 3x squared plus 2 raised to 1 half. So divided by square root of our 3x squared plus 2. So divided by our square root of 3x squared plus 2 squared. Now, let's add our terms. So we'll have a value of, ano yung GCF natin? We have our 3x plus 2, so therefore we have a value of square root of 3x plus 2 divided by 3x squared plus 2 divided by 1 is 3 square root of 3x squared plus 2 multiplied by 3 multiplied by square root of 3x plus 2. So factor out ko na rin agad yung 3, no? We'll have a value of square root of 3x plus 2 multiplied by square root of 3x plus 2. Okay? Minus our 3x plus 1 multiplied by x. So bakit x na lang yan? Ginawa ko is factor out ko na yung 3. Okay? Factor out na natin agad yung 3 dito para hindi natin siya problemahin mamaya. Siyempre, it is still divided by our square root of 3x squared plus 2 squared. Okay? So by further manipulation of this equation, we'll have a value equal to square root of 3x plus 2 multiplied by square root of 3x plus 2 is 3x plus 2. Then 3x squared, I should say. Okay, so 3x squared pala to. 3x squared. Ayan. So 3x squared. Okay. So square root of 3x squared, so we'll have 3x squared plus 2 minus 3x multiplied by x is equal to 3x squared plus x. Okay. So divided by our, so ito pwede ko nang ibabato, no? So we'll have a value of square root of 3x squared plus 2 multiplied by square root of 3x squared plus 2 squared. Okay. So from here, we will have a value equal to x squared, 3x squared minus 3x squared is equal to 0. Then we have 2 minus x is equal to 2 minus x. So we'll have a value equal to 3 multiplied by 2 minus x divided by square root of 3x squared plus 2 raised to 3. Okay. So that would be our answer. That is for our quotient rule. So how about pag ginamitan natin siya ng product rule? So pag gagamitan natin siya ng product rule, ang gagawin natin is y is equal to 3x plus 1 divided by square root of 3x squared plus 2. Diba? Ang gagawin mo dito is that we have 3x plus 1 multiplied by square root of 3x squared plus 2 raised to negative 1. Okay? So, ang magiging u of x mo dito will be equal to 3x plus 1. Ang v of x natin will be equal to square root of 3x squared plus 2. Okay? So, ang gagawin natin will be u dv plus v du. Wherein yung u natin will be 3x plus 1 multiplied by the derivative of our square root of 3x squared plus 2 plus raised to negative 1. Raised to negative 1. So, raised to negative 1 plus our v, which is equal to 3x squared plus 2 square root raised to negative 1, and then the derivative of 3x plus 1 with respect to dx, syempre. Note that this can be written as 3x squared plus 2 raised to 1 half multiplied by negative 1. So we'll have 3x squared plus 2 raised to negative 1 half. Okay? So therefore, we'll have a value equal to 3x plus 1, diba? 3x plus 1. Okay, so 3x plus 1 multiplied by the derivative of our 3x squared, the derivative of our 3x squared plus 2 raised to negative 1 half with respect to dx plus our 3x squared plus 2 raised to negative 1 half multiplied by the derivative of 3x plus 1 with respect to dx. Okay? So therefore, we'll have a value equal to 3x plus 1 multiplied by the derivative of this is negative 1 half multiplied by 3x squared plus 2 multiplied by negative 1 half minus 1 plus syempre multiplied by the derivative of our 3x squared plus 2. Yan yung magiging video natin, di ba? So plus our 3x squared plus 2 raised to negative 1 half multiplied by the derivative of 3x plus 1 is equal to 3. Okay? So from this, we'll have a value equal to 3x plus 1 multiplied by negative 1 half multiplied by 1 all over negative 1 half minus 1 is equal to negative 1 half minus 2 over 2 is equal to negative 3 halves. Okay? So therefore, we'll have a value of, bababa natin siya, 3x squared plus 2 raised to 3 over 2. Yan. Multiplied by the derivative of this one will be, the derivative of 3x squared is 6x plus the derivative of 2 is 0 plus we'll have 3 all over 3x squared plus 2 raised to 1 half. Okay? So, next step is we would get the GCF. Okay? So, GCF natin. Wherein, yung GCF natin will be equal to 3x squared plus 2 raised to positive 3 halves. Okay? So from this we'll have 3x squared plus 2 raised to 3 halves divided by 3x squared plus 2 raised to 3 halves. So 1 multiplied by 3x plus 1 multiplied by negative 1 half multiplied by 6x. So we'll have a value of 3x multiplied by 3x plus 1. Okay? So plus, so 3x squared plus 1 half. So 3x squared plus 2 raised to 3 halves divided by 3x squared plus 2 raised to 1 half. Pag dinivide natin yan, magkakaroon ka ng value ng 3 halves minus 1 half is 2 halves, diba? So which is equal to 1. So therefore, we'll have a value of 3 multiplied by 3x squared plus 2. So factoring out your 3, we'll have a value equal to, so 3, and then multiply yung x natin dito, i-distribute natin yung x natin. So we'll have a value of 3x plus 1, plus x I should say, ayan, plus our, okay, so plus our, take note, no, yung negative nung negative ng 1 half natin. So negative 1 half to, so dapat i-retain natin yan dito. Okay, negative, plus our 3x squared plus 2 divided by our 3x squared plus 2 raised to 3 halves. Okay, so recap ko lang kanina yung negative 1 half natin dito, so dapat may negative pa rin tayo dito. Okay, so negative, ayan. After nyan, ang gagawin ko, factor out ko yung 3 kaya naiwan, tapos yung multiply ko yung x sa loob kaya naiwan yung negative dito. Okay, so from this, by further simplification, we'll have a value equal to 3 multiplied by negative 3x minus x plus 3x squared plus 2 divided by our 3x squared plus 2 raised to 3 halves. Okay, so negative 3x plus positive 3x squared. Okay, so negative 3 okay, 3x squared, yan. So negative 3x squared plus positive 3x squared will be equal to 0, and then negative x plus 2 will be equal to negative x plus 2. This means 3 multiplied by 2 minus x divided by 3x squared plus 2 raised to 3 halves. Ayan. Parang discuss lang tayo sa classroom. Ayan. So, take note na yung product rule natin and yung quotient rule natin ay pwede mo gamitin sa derrivatives equations. Just need to be innovative. Ayan. So, parehas lang yung sagot. Okay? So, ayan, for product rule. Okay. So, let's have our y, or our example number 10, which is y equals square root of 7 plus square root of 3x plus 1. Note that this can be written as 7 plus square root of 3x plus 1 raised to 1 half. And also this can be written as 7 plus 3x plus 1 raised to 1 half. Pamahawa ka ng bracket, just raised to 1 half. Okay, so suppose that our u of x will be equal to 7 plus square root of 3x plus 1. So using our power rule, we'll have a value of n u of x raised to n minus 1 du of x with respect to dx. Okay, so here our n will be equal to 1 half. From this, we'll have a value equal to 1 half u of x, which is equal to 7 plus square root of 3x plus 1 raised to n minus 1, which is 1 half minus 1 multiplied by the derivative of our u of x, which is equal to 7 plus square root of 3x plus 1. Yan. With respect to our dx, siyempre. So this will have a value equal to 1 half multiplied by 7 plus square root of 3x plus 1 raised to 1 half minus 1 is negative 1 half multiplied by the derivative of 7 is 0 plus the derivative of square root of 3x plus 1 dx. Okay, so from this we will have a value equal to 1 half multiplied by 1 divided by square root of 7 plus square root of 3x plus 1. Pakita natin ito. Plus the derivative of our 3x plus 1. So we'll have a value equal to the derivative of our square root of 3x plus 1, which can be calculated as, so differentiate ko na ito, no? We'll have derivative of our 3x plus 1 raised to 1 half. So pag kinuha natin yung value of 1 half multiplied by 3x plus 1 raised to 1 half minus 1, okay, multiplied by the derivative of our 3x plus 1 with respect to dx. So therefore we'll have a value of 3 halves multiplied by 3x plus 1 raised to negative 1 half multiplied by the derivative of, okay, so multiplied by the derivative of 3x plus 1 is equal to 3. So linagay ko na dito, no? So plus, so tanggalin ko muna to para mas makita na. So 1 half multiplied by the derivative of 3x plus 1 is equal to 3 plus 0, which is equal to 3 halves. Okay, so we have 3 halves multiplied by 3x plus 1 raised to negative 1 half. Okay, so we'll have a value equal to 1 half multiplied by 1 all over square root of 7 plus square root of 3x plus 1 multiplied by 3 halves multiplied by 1 all over square root of 3x plus 1. Okay, so by further manipulation of this equation, we'll have a value equal to 3 over 4 multiplied by square root of our 7 plus square root of 3x plus 1 multiplied by square root of 3x plus 1, which is our y prime. Okay, ayan. So ganito, pag gusto nyo ma-check yung kanyo, ma-check yung sagot nyo, okay, ganito yan. Gumamit tayo ng calculator. So paano ba i-check yung sagot sa differential calculus pag tama yung pagka-derivative mo? Okay, kaya ito, gamitin mo to, di ba? So ang gagawin mo, i-input mo yung function natin, which is, sabihin natin yung function natin kanina is square root of 7 plus square root of 3 alpha x plus 1, diba? So pag nag-substitute ka ng value dito, let's say 3, okay, ang lalabas ng sagot dyan is 0.0743987667. So Pag chinek mo siya, gamit yung sagot mo. So, kunin mo na siya na. Screenshot ko na lang siya. Okay. So, paano mo naman ma-check pag tama yung sagot mo? So, ganito yan. So, kunin mo na kuha mong sagot, which is equal to 1 over 4, diba? Multiplied by 3 divided by square root of 7 plus square root of 3 alpha x plus 1 multiplied by 1 all over square root of 3 alpha x plus 1. Siyempre kakalp mo yan, calc 3. Okay, pag parehas yung sagot, ibig sabihin tama yung sagot mo. Yan. So mapapansin mo tama yung sagot ng dalawa nating equation. Okay, so which means i-confirmation niya na tama yung pagka-derivative mo. Okay, so pag nagkaiba yan na kahit slight difference lang, let's say nasa 0.06 yan, ibig sabihin mali yung pagka-difference mo. Kasi yung nito, yung idea ng gamitin yung calculator is that siya yung magdi-differentiate and then magbibigay ka ng value ng 3. Okay, at the derivative. Ito naman ang ginawa natin, pagka-differentiate natin, syempre nagbigay din tayo ng value ng x, which is 3. Okay, ayan. So that confirms our answer. So sa lahat ng ating mga derivative, pwede mo siyang gawin ito. So pag nagkaroon ng slight ng big difference sa sagot natin, just ask me kung bakit. Okay, so yan yun.